Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Simon. We are back again with another one. And just a day after Liverpool were embarrassed by Leicester City. Yes, we haven't forgotten, people. It's still fresh in our minds. We are still trying to get over the fact that Liverpool flopped at the moment, the way they were supposed to come in and perform to their full best. We didn't produce what we were looking for. We didn't get what we were asking for. And I'm just wondering, how is the Liverpool fan has been taking all these things? That's my question. But anyway, before we go into that one will be in the show. We are just going to run to the transfer news and talk a little bit more about what has been happening in the transfer news. A little spoiler: Ronaldo to Barcelona. Let's get it. As you can see on the screen, people, as we are looking on the screen right now, there's some room. You can see that now Barcelona have kind of like confirmed that Ferran Torres is in his first training session for Barcelona. So it means that things has been agreed upon and things have worked so well for him, and we are seeing some results over what is happening over him. Yes, so we're going to be covering a lot about the transfer news of whatever that is happening. MLS Toronto has offered Lazio in senior 60 million over a 5-year contract. His deal with Napoli ends next June, and is expected to leave for free. Lotto Mancia has agreed terms on a deal with that will see the striker join this summer as a free agent. Oh, that's some news that we're getting. Norwich fans shouting a big game of fuck off back to Chelsea. Wow, that is harsh. Manchester United have received an offer from Sevilla to take Anthony Martial on loan for the rest of the season. Manchester United rejected this offer because Sevilla only offered to pay half of Anthony Martial's wages. United want his wages to be paid in full. That is according to Sky Sports. So, of course, we know that there's not been game time for Anthony Martial, and he's trying by all means to get game time elsewhere, but he's not getting that. So this is some news that we're being told over his contract, especially we're getting transfer news in January. PSG are willing to sell Adoli Diallo if they received an offer that approaches around 25 to 30 million euro. Some clubs are interested, in particular AC Milan. This is according to Fabrizio Ramon. So like Ferran Torres, that is some confirmation. Real Madrid are confident that they will sign both Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland this summer, and the possibility of pulling it off is starting to grow. That's according to Marca, as you can see on the poster. There's some belief from Barcelona, from Real Madrid. I wish I could read whatever that is written there. We move, people. We move. Deal done. Thierry Henry is returning to Chelsea to become a coaching consultant role at the academy. That's for him to grow at the club at the club that he has always been. You know, it's always good for him to find out that he's going to pick those places. Tottenham management wants to make a final decision on Haaland's future by the end of February. This is according to Borussia, according to CF Buying. Okay, that's new. CF Buying. Ralf Ragnar has told Dean Henderson he will not leave Manchester United on loan in January. He has told Henderson that he wants 3 first-team goalkeepers in his squad, and the pair could end up logging hands over the decision. This is according to Man. Dean Henderson, of course, we all know that he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world that we've seen. One of the best. I'm not saying he is the best. One of the best. And he has a potential to become a world-class goalkeeper. I know he's still learning, and there were some problems that he had at United when he got his chance. But one of the things that we can all agree upon is this man is particularly one of the best keepers we have seen, and according to him, he wanted to leave the club United to go maybe on loan to get some game time like he was getting at Sheffield United, which when he came in the Premier League he performed so well. But according to the new manager of United, he doesn't want him to go because he has this idea of having three goalkeepers in the club, which I feel like is not really necessary at this moment. But that's some news that we're getting. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments section about this news. Do you think he will remain at United, or he's going to go either on loan or maybe be sold? This is according to player. We all know how United treat their goalkeepers. We've seen it countless times. So it's always weird that I have to repeat it to the world so that the world remembers what United do to their goalkeepers. Nice have made Hugo Lloris their temporary signing for the next summer. He runs out of contract at 2022. So they've made it their priority signing. Also, they want to make him their signing according to what we're getting here, because his contract is ending at the end in 2022. So of course they've got a chance. I think that is to be June 2022. Now we're getting to the breaking news of today, the news that is making waves all over the world. The waves are going up, which is concerning CR7, and this is the news that we're getting. Cristiano Ronaldo is offered himself to Barcelona like he offered himself to Manchester United after leaving Juventus. The Portuguese is not happy at Manchester United and has contacted Xavi through Pique, while João Mendes is already negotiating with Laporta. That is by the source Modo Deportivo. Wow, that was fast, Ronaldo. You're already done with your former club. Bayern are yet to reach an agreement with Leeds to sign Rafinha. The German club are waiting for Kingsley Coman's contract situation to be resolved before making a final decision. That is according to Fabrizio Romano. So it means that nothing has been done yet, but they are so close to make some decisions. According to Fabrizio Romano, no decision has been reached yet. We have to wait and see until something actually happens. Okay, Chelsea are inquired about signing Theo Hernandez to his respective, but AC Milan are not interested in a sale. They want to renew his contract until 2026. Okay. Manchester City are making plans to sign Patrick Soucek in January. I think we saw what this guy can do in Euro 2020, if I'm not making a mistake. Please correct me in the comment section. And did you think United can get him? The atmosphere at Manchester United's training ground has deteriorated in the recent weeks. Players are struggling to adapt to Ralph Rangnick's late sessions that ends at 5 p.m. That's according to Daily Mail. So it means somehow the players feel like they're being overworked by the manager, and the manager is just trying to get the best out of these players. Let's face that. Dennis Zakaria and Matthias Guetta have communicated to Borussia communicated to Borussia Mönchengladbach. They will intend to leave the club as free agent as the end of the season. Wow, that's interesting. So the club will make any dime out of their players. So the biggest news that we need to talk about when it comes to transfer news, guys, is of course Cristiano Ronaldo and not being happy at the current club he's at, which is his former club, which is Manchester United. It comes as a shocker, especially after he left the club he was the main player at, saying that he was not happy. Now he's talking about how he's not happy and he's thinking of walking away. It's always weird. Hey, how are you, fan cousins? How are you doing? Please touch. Please, hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Where are you watching the Football Connect from? Let me know in the comment section. Where are you watching the Football Connect from? And don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. So, interestingly enough, it's hard to believe that Cristiano Ronaldo is talking about leaving the club just a few months at the club. I thought he was the guy who was meant to at least try to reawaken and make United one of those biggest clubs we've come to know them to be, or which we used to know them to be, as they are working so hard. You look at the manager that they're getting, they're trying to create something that has been dead in the club. So if one of the strikers who has been given the respect he can kind of like deserved says that he's walking away, it just makes things go sideways. Because and the first thing that we have to put in mind is this: they had a mission, and the mission was to make him the best as they can, and they see where they go. I'm really confused, and I'm waiting to see how the situation will try to by all means to make sense. This is crazy. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the transfer news of today? What are you expecting to hear more from the transfer news? And we'll keep you updated with whatever that happens. So what I'm doing now is getting into the show and talking more about my club, Liverpool, because yesterday I was really angry. Now I think I'm a little bit calm, and I'm going to try to explain some things to you, the public. So I hope you are ready. Click the like button and subscribe to the Connect. Let's get the intro and let's get the show actually started. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. And we are talking title talk, people. We are talking about Liverpool's performance yesterday. We are talking the shocker, the horror we saw as Liverpool fans. I'm still recovering from that, people. I haven't even found the chance to recover from that craziness that I watched. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What did you thought of Liverpool's performance, and where do you think that performance can by any chance give them a chance to get something in this title race? Because that for me was somehow something that tells the world, not only me, but the world, that Liverpool, as much as they're doing this, if they keep bringing performance like this, they're literally going nowhere. So there are a lot of things that has been said over this. I'm talking about the world as a whole, the former great legends, all the people who analyze football, they have said enough, and the lot that they thought that were meant to be said over this defeat that Liverpool suffered in the hands of Leicester City. Let's remember that Leicester City did not perform in the game. Liverpool did perform, but the performance produced nothing in terms of results. They performed, but they could not finish the high line. They could not finish the chances that they were creating until second half. Lookman got a chance and buried the game home for Liverpool. I was angry yesterday. I said some things that I probably will regret for the rest of my life. No, I won't regret them for the rest of my life. But you understand, this is an emotional game. We are trying by all means to put so much pressure on City, and this is what we see happening in the world of football. It's just so much for us to handle. It's really too much for Liverpool fans to handle. So what I'm going to talk about the first, which is really important, is, do you think, according to yesterday's performance, do you think that Klopp has given Manchester City the chance to run away with the title? Now, let me try to elaborate more into this point that I just given you. With what happened yesterday, Liverpool were expected to win. They didn't. They lost the game. What does this mean? It means the next time Liverpool are in the Premier League match to play any team, there will be, according to what we are seeing, according to the calculations of the games that Man City are going to play, from the one that they're playing today and the one that they play on Saturday, there will be 12 points behind the Citizens, which means 12 points behind the Citizens. It's a done deal. If Man City don't lose focus, it's a done deal. They go win the trophy, and that's end of the day. And this also always comes back in the hands of Liverpool. Did Klopp just sold Liverpool? Did he just given up on the title race and giving Man City the chance to overtake and just win this thing as they can now? They clearly are now running the show. They had the chance last two before the game of Leicester. Now they are literally running away with the show. What's going to happen? That's the question that the whole world is asking at this moment. What does this mean? Where does this leave Liverpool at? And what will Chelsea do? At least they look like they're the ones who are coming back in form to at least try to get something. There is a lot of things that is happening here. But with what Liverpool did yesterday, I think they sold the club out. They sold the game. I'm joking. I'm just saying that they didn't do enough, because if you are saying you want to get something, if you want to be the biggest team, that you have bragged and you have given yourself the title, according to us, the fans who have said a lot of things. My first show in the Football Connect was about Liverpool winning the title. And all of these things, what we have done, the bragging and everything, if you are going to give up and allow a team like Manchester City to get one over you, it just takes a lot. You understand? It's just hard for us to analyze it in our head, because we expected much better. I expected much better for my team. They didn't give me that. What happened? They sold the game and we lost it, and now citizens are now the driving force until they see the league at the end of the season. What are your thoughts over that? I'm still yet trying to recover from that. These are two games that have been played in a row in the Premier League. Liverpool has dropped points. They drew against Tottenham Spurs. They lost against Manchester City. Where does this end? Against against Leicester City, they lost. Where does this end? Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel? I know it's just midway of the season, but let's be clear, people. We're not talking about a team that we just woke up one day and dreamed about and said that this is the team. We are talking about a team that has been doing it consistently for such a long period of time. Citizens, when they're given a chance to go ahead, it's hard for anybody to put them below. And according to history, any team rather than Liverpool who passes Christmas on top of the league usually goes to win it. It has never been broken, only twice or three times with Liverpool, but other teams all over the world have not done that. So, what do you think? Klopp said Liverpool have given Manchester City the chance to run away with the title. That is true. That is perfectly true. That's perfectly true. And if you think I'm lying, go over a lot of YouTube videos that has been made by different personals would tell you about this, because everyone has their own thoughts on what happened. Klopp did put, and I felt like, one thing that I have to say, yesterday was a weird day. Klopp literally replaced the whole midfield that started the game. That has never happened before from him. He has never replaced the whole midfield that started the game. He did it yesterday. He took out Henderson, he took out Ox-Chamberlain, he took out Fabinho. So it means all three of them were out. And there was Milner, Keita, and who was the last one? Keita and Firmino. Those were the three midfielders who were there. That has never happened. And the worst part was this. It wasn't mostly the midfielders that costed Liverpool the game. It was the front three. They were not firing the chances that they were given. They never converted them into goals. On top of that, Liverpool were just not getting to the ball first. It seemed like they were always waiting for Leicester to have the ball and they try to cover the space, which in a way costed us, and we lost it. And I don't even know what you have to say. And most of the people all over the world wanted to create this weird thing to at least try to blame Mo Salah because he got the penalty and he missed. So the world wanted to at least try to blame Mo Salah to be the scapegoat that they used over the performance of Liverpool. But the manager himself, Jürgen Klopp, came out and said that not a little bit. He doesn't want anybody to blame Mo. He should have scored. He always scores those goals usually, but not yesterday. Mostly like all the players, whenever they get the chance, they always scored, but not yesterday. In other words, it was a weird day. And on top of that, like I'm saying, Klopp never takes out the whole midfield that started the game, but it was a usual day. It was a weird day. He did, and that might be what costed us morely. And also, Matip never really performed to the level he was performing yesterday, but he was, and nothing came out of his hard work. You see, most of the team was not in the game, and that was the truth. Virgil van Dijk and Fabinho were still coming from that COVID thing. I'm not saying that this was the reason, but that's one thing that we can at least try to highlight, because maybe it could be one thing that costed us. You know, one thing that I have to say, we literally have no really any idea what happened yesterday, and for that, it's really painful to at least stand here and say something about the game. A lot of things happened. I think this was according to Virgil van Dijk, who came out and said that. Let me go to the Virgil van Dijk thing. Oh, in fact, let me just put it on the screen so that you guys can see. So Mohamed Salah, who missed the penalty for the second time in the Premier League when Kasper Schmeichel saved his first half spot kick, says not a little bit. That was Klopp. Not a little bit for Mo. He usually scores from these situations, but Mo is part of the team, and the team is usually better in the game. Tonight we went and we lost. That was according to Virgil van Dijk. He defended his squad and he stood for them. I'm 100% sure that they're going through hell right now. I'm hoping that they're going through hell over their performance. But one thing that I know, he did stand for his team and he defended his players, which I think was really important for us to hear him do. Anyway, this was a quote by Virgil van Dijk. Defender Virgil van Dijk was critical of Liverpool's attacking efforts. I think we were poor in the last third. He said we should look at our performance and improve. We all wanted to do better. That's the fact. We weren't good enough and they deserved to win. That's exactly what was said by Klopp. He believed Leicester City deserved to win because they were better than Liverpool in the game, which we have to agree. As much as they didn't dominate the game, they were better in terms of getting to the ball first, defending, closing the players whenever they're trying to kick and do what, closing the players, defending, and that somehow worked for them. We have million of favors to ask, million on turning to the Guardian. Okay, now that is none of my business. That was the game of yesterday. Lookman came in. So the substitute Ademola Lookman sealed a victory as a depleted Leicester side missed six injured defenders, became the first team in 35 games to keep a clean sheet against Liverpool, leaving Liverpool struggling to explain what went wrong. This is the thing we have to understand. Liverpool have been scoring for fun against the bigger teams, against the smaller teams. They've been scoring for fun. But somehow in this game, we didn't have our shooting boots. And we can say whatever we want to say, but that is partly what costed us in the game. We didn't have our shooting boots. We were not scoring, and look what happened. We lost to Leicester City. I know it's going to take some time to recover from that, but that's the fact of the matter. We lost to a better team who were covering their asses. They were defending and they were doing all the things that they had to do, which for me was important for them, and they gave them the lead that they deserved and the win that they, according to me, feel like they did deserve, because they should have done better and they didn't. It's really painful to even think about it, because we should have been at a better position right now. But guess what? We aren't. We aren't at all. And that is eating me alive. That is eating me so much alive. There's something that I want to share with you of AFCON later on when I'm done with this. But anyway, that is the truth, guys. That is exactly what happened yesterday. We were just outclassed. We didn't perform at our level best. We expected better, but we were not given that by Liverpool. And as much as this, Klopp was asked what went wrong. This was his words. I don't know. I don't know what happened. We score for fun. We didn't even get a chance to score in this game. We attack better. We didn't attack at our best. Alisson usually saves those goals, but somehow we could not save that goal. Mo Salah usually scores the spot kick, but he could not save that spot kick. A lot of things went wrong in this game. A lot of people have a lot of things to say. And as much as I would like to say something, I might not want to hear it, but that is the truth. We just did not turn up for the game. And guess what? It costed us big time. It costed us big time. Look where we are now. Look what the whole world is saying. Look, we don't even know where to put our faces now. And we thought we were going for the league. We're out. We are out. We are definitely out. Sadio Mane, that's the other topic that has been going all over the world. Somehow, for the past 10 appearances for Sadio Mane, he has failed to score, to assist for any player in the Liverpool squad. And that is terribly bad for by his standards that he has set in the seasons that is passed for Liverpool. That is terribly bad. How does he fail to even score a goal? How does that even happen? It was easy. He had too many chances. How is this even happening? Something has been wrong with Sadio Mane, and I'm curious to see how he's going to perform in AFCON, especially with this form really at its worst. At its worst, we have never seen his form at that level worst. I've never. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think? I had a lot of people saying that it's time for Mane to go, and I think it's just fans who are hurt, who are saying what is in their mind at the moment without thinking about it. I don't think it's time for Mane to go. I think it's time for him to sit down, look at himself, and assess what's wrong with Klopp, and at least try to come up with a better idea to start getting game time, because at this moment it's not working so well for Liverpool, and in fact it's costing us. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, people. Do me a favor. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section over this game. And also, I want to hear what you guys are expecting to see in the Premier League. Remember, there are games that are going to be played today. And tomorrow, what are you expecting? Remember, there is a stream that I set some time back where I'm going to be analyzing all the little things that has been done by the Premier League or by football in whole, the top 10 moments of the year, which will always remain in our hearts as we move on the year of 2021. We're about to live to the 2022. I want to hear your thoughts on that. What was your best moment? What excited you the most? And what are you looking forward to after this? Because there is always a forward looking after this. Anyway, we are now previewing what's going to be happening on today's game, which is previewing the Wednesday game of Manchester City. And I hope to hear what your thoughts are. These are the fixtures of today. I'm putting them on the screen in just a few minutes. So these are the fixtures of today. We are going to be watching Manchester City playing against, these are the games that are postponed. We are going to be watching Chelsea playing against Brighton, which I do believe is going to be one of the games we are going to enjoy, especially with what I saw Brighton doing and their performance, their attacking, what they're putting on the stage. Just to be clear, people, it's amazing. It's really amazing. And I can't wait to see what they'll offer this Brighton squad, because it looks like they literally do have something to offer. And it's just a matter of time before we see it. Brentford versus Manchester City is the other game that is going to be played, I think, just about 45 minutes later after the Brighton game has come to an end. So that's how the games are set. I hope the world is ready. We are preparing. We are wearing everything to see how the game goes. My predictions, I did them. There is a video, you can check it out. And then the one before the one I did yesterday, go check it out. I did my predictions over these games, and if you agree with me, let me know. Some have already went wrong because I predicted Liverpool winning, and that did not happen. So yeah, we move, people. We always move. We move. And on Thursday, we continue on Thursday. United is to play catch up, and they will be playing tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right? On Thursday, which is tomorrow, they'll be playing Burnley before we wait for the Saturday games. They'll be playing Burnley on the 30th of December. I can't wait for that one as well. And Saturday, the 1st January 2022. Then the 2nd of January, there's the other game. That's when we'll see where exactly what exactly is in mind of the Liverpool or other team players. Where do they want to go? By the way, Mikel Arteta has tested positive for COVID-19, and this news comes when he's just a few matches, or should I say a few days before he goes to the Etihad, before Etihad comes to Arsenal to play the game. What's going to happen? He was one of the guys who were attacked so horribly the last time. Now he's out again at the moment where the team really need their manager to be leading them. It's crazy. and it's lucky for City, it means it becomes easily a walkover for them. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do me a favor, click that like button, subscribe to the content. We can't wait to see where we go from here. It's gonna be exciting. Let's be sure and let's be real. This is going to be exciting. Click the like button, guys, people. And don't forget to subscribe. I've been your host, Sam, trying to understand that what are you, the fans and the world, saying after the Liverpool game? Because Klopp clearly said he has no idea what happened. I want to hear from you. What the freaking happened? What happened? Liverpool, what happened to them? Let me know in the comment section. It's going to be exciting, that's for sure. So as I leave you, I hope you have the best time and the best moment. Yeah.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Pence, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.